Welcome as we continue to unpack the key themes in this year's Global Entertainment Media Outlook. In this episode, we'll be looking at commerce content. Commerce is shifting massively across the entertainment media industry. Now, social commerce is growing at 20% per annum. That's 5 times faster than total UK retail sales. Andy, when we start to think about the convergence of media, entertainment and retail, what is happening in this shifting commerce content space?
So Ben, consumers have long been after more immersive, engaging and seamless interactions and experiences. And I think commerce content is the next evolution of that. Consumers are already spending a lot of time in media. It's a high amount of time, but it's kind of stable. And so the platforms that have driven that greater level of engagement are looking to exploit that in new ways. Commerce content is a great example of that. It offers a seamless experience for customers who are engaged in content already, inspired by that content, and are looking to transact off the back of it. And for the publishers themselves, they're able to capture new revenue streams, boost their advertising revenue line, and also capture really valuable data about the consumers at the same time.
What are the new revenue opportunities that are emerging when we think about the theme of commerce content?
Yeah, so one sort of inverse parallel that I think is a helpful barometer for the opportunity is retail media. So retail media is about brands putting adverts for their products on transaction platforms. Here we're looking at the content platforms themselves becoming commerce platforms. And if you look at the UK retail media market, it's about £4 billion today. We think that's going to grow at 14% per annum over the next couple of years. And that's just an example of it. So there's a big opportunity there. I think if you look at the publishers' content platforms themselves today, there's probably 2 main ways that they're going to generate significant income from this. One is the evolution of their ad models. So their ad business is now going to be infused with on-platform purchase. So they're not just going to be upper funnel advertising like you might see on CTV today. Yep. Consumers can click through, buy now, and they're collapsing the marketing funnel right down to conversion, and they'll be able to measure that, and it therefore delivers really tangible ROI. So I think that's a really powerful element, right? That virtuous cycle of data and conversion driving them to be a more compelling ad product. On the other end, you're actually starting to tap into, therefore, retail sales, a huge channel of growth and spend. And the commerce platforms themselves should be able to capture a couple of percentage points on that. We're talking about a huge market just on social commerce alone, something in the order of 350 billion globally today. Social platforms just capturing 1% of that is a pretty significant number.
Yeah, look, great to unpack some of the revenue streams there. Absolutely. As we look ahead, this market is shifting. You know, this is one of the first times that this commerce content has been one of our key themes within the Global Entertainment Media Outlook. Just to challenge you on what that's going to mean in the next 5 years, how can you really see our shopping experience shift as consumers, both online and across different platforms?
Yeah, so I think increasingly the go-to way to go about shopping will not be the traditional one. You might not always go to your favorite retailer's website. You might not always start your journey at a search engine. The more inspiring and engaging content platforms are likely to be able to deliver and inspire greater transactions. And so I think we'll start to experience commerce transactions on different devices for a start. Your Alexa speaker, your smart TV, different apps as well, right? And I think that will be just the start of it. There's then probably a divergence between there's a specificity of purchases where you have a really clear idea of what you want. And in those cases, I could see agentic commerce search being really powerful. So your AI will learn from your prior purchases and about your experience, and they'll optimize for that. On the other end, where I think consumers are looking for more inspiration, they're going to go to existing inspiring platforms where they're seeing exciting content on TV or the best UGC and creator content coming out of social media, and they'll use that to inspire their purchases where they're not 100% sure on exactly what they want. And still, they'll be able to transact on that platform pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, and great to hear about the whole array of different interactions that we'll be looking at. And look, as I say, this is the first year that we really touched on commerce content within the Outlook. But it feels like it's one that we're going to be returning to most years. So thank you for joining me, Andy, and really looking forward to drilling down into more detail across the Outlook.
Great, thanks.